So I thought I'd take a bit of a risk and practice some spoken word poetry. This is one that I created last year, and it's called The Lessons We've Learnt from COVID-19. It was March 17th, and all through the house, not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. It was business as usual, or so it would seem, until along came a virus called COVID-19. They shut all the shops and all the pubs too. They closed the universities, closed them all, not one or two. They closed all the theatres and all of the schools. They waited too long, they bumbled like fools. For they knew all about this in 2016. Here are some of the lessons we learnt from COVID-19. All of the jobs we were told we couldn't do at home can be done with the internet and the use of Google Chrome. The homeless can be helped from the street if it will protect the rich from being deceased. It was March 17th, and all through the house, not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. It was business as usual, or so it would seem. Here are some of the lessons we learned from COVID-19. Your degree can be done online. There's no need to travel in. Your commute is too long, time-consuming, wearing thin. Get the cars off the road to make the world green. But oh no, we'll only do it for COVID-19. The NHS is not charity funded, it's paid for by our tax. Instead of getting poor war veterans to break their backs. Your applause is quite kind, but what we really need is protective equipment and money to feed our families who we are unable to see because we are saving lives and doing our duty. We need politicians who actually care instead of Tory scum who use your money for warfare. It was March 17th, and all through the house, not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. It was business as usual, or so it would seem. Here are more lessons we learned from COVID-19. Allied health professionals, we pay for our degree, and then we pay once a year another yearly fee. All of this in order to help, and we barely keep any of the money ourselves. But it's not about money and not about greed. It's about alleviating suffering of those in need. It was March 18th, and all through the house, not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. It was business as usual, or so it would seem. Here are yet more lessons we learned from COVID-19. We haven't even got to the personal lessons yet, oh no. Because God forbid we have to slow down and reflect. Isolation for a day, no physical contact in any way. Washing your plates after you'd eaten. Your body feels tired and you feel like you're beaten. Your body is cold. You cannot breathe. But don't allow yourself to be deceived. Boris will help us. It will be okay. There's been no other Prime Minister like him to this day. The liar, the outright deceit. He will help get me on my feet. It was March 18th, and all through the house, not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. It was business as usual, or so it would seem. Here are even more lessons we learnt from COVID-19. You miss human contact and intelligent chat. You miss physical touch, and it's no wonder that you think you're going slightly mad. Without your phone and the internet, it would be really bad. You have all the time in the world to think things through, all the pain and the hurt that has been done to you. You think upon the things that you're thankful for. You feel guilty and helpless, wishing you could do even more to support those around you in your community, to escape this crisis with their intact dignity. It was March 20th, and all through the house, not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. It was business as usual, or so it would seem. Here are even more lessons we've learned from COVID-19. You think about your life and all those who matter. You think about obligations and you decide to shatter all you feel obligated to do because life is too short and you wish to live life meaningfully, or otherwise, why, you feel life has been worthless when you die. And die one day, believe me, you will. So contemplate all this whilst you're lying still. Think about the good deeds you've done. Think about the battles you've won, the battles that are still left to fight. And if you have energy left, you might just be able to go to sleep. And when you're asleep, you'll sleep really long and you'll sleep really deep. It was March 21st, and all through the house, not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. It was business as usual, or so it would seem. Here are even more lessons we learnt from COVID-19. Disabled people could work from home if you let them. Special needs children out of school, doesn't matter. Society will forget them. The elderly were not necessary. There were too many anyway. So selfish fuckers stockpile loo roll today. The internet is necessary for a good life, yet some people are not connected, which adds to their strife. Haven't seen your family for many days, but yet hope remains in so many ways. Online communities appearing all over the place, Zoom conference calls so I can still see your face, online rituals to connect with your spirituality, the young ones who died instead. Sometimes I wish it was me. It was March 22nd, and all through the house, not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. It was business as usual, or so it would seem. Here are even more lessons we learnt from COVID-19. We now have a chance to create a new world, those of us who are left, a better life in honour of those of whom we were bereft. Now theatres are open again, we must use our art to transfer our message to every heart. We must reopen the world with messages of compassion. We must deny entry to fascists of any fashion. It was March 23rd, and all through the house, not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. It was business as usual, or so it would seem. But it was not business as usual. Not at all. We found ourselves locked down in a free-for-all. Key workers announced, we know, we can see who really works to support our country, but now each one of us has a choice to make. We can either grow and learn, or we can partake in this web of lies the media creates, all of this uncertainty and hate. So when the UK finally opens once more, you will not be the person you were before. Make an active choice and choose love and compassion. Do not let fascists win in any fashion. It was July 2021, and all through the house, not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The shops were all open, so many great queues, so many restaurants eating for free, at which one to choose. People still not wearing masks in the shops at all. Public transport, a free-for-all. Over 100,000 people dead. But the people, they only wanted to forget. It was business as usual, or so it would seem. Not one person learned a lesson from COVID-19. By Madeleine Levy. Thank you.